Now we are going to do the questions from the official study guide of the ACCUPLACER exam, the college level math test. The first question, I have 2 to the 5 over 2 power minus 2 to the 3 over 2 power. In this case, we are dealing with rational exponents. We have fractions in the exponents. I want to see if there's any way for us to combine like terms, or how to simplify, how to do the calculation, and then make sure that our answer turns out to be one of the answer choices right here. I will show you guys 2 ways to do this. First way, let me just say this as I can change the rational exponents, change to radicals. So rational exponent, I can change that to radicals. What I mean by that is, when you have some number a raised to the m over n power, I can write this as, pay attention to the denominator first, the denominator of the exponent, the nth root. Since that's like m over n, that's the nth root of a to the m power. Okay, and let me give you an example. For example, if you have a raised to the 1 over third, this is the same as the cube root of a to the first. And so to solve this, you will just need to ask yourself, what number, when you multiply this, like what times what is equal to 8? And the answer is equal to 2. Okay, because 2 times 2 times 2, it's 8. Okay? And in this case, we are dealing with a 2, right? 2 to the 5 over 2 power. And let me just put this down right here. Let's say if you have a to the something over a to the 1/2 power. This means we have the square root, right? Let me put a 2, right? Match with the denominator right here, and then still have the radical a to the first. But the special case is that whenever you have a square root, you don't need to put a 2 right there. So we can just write this as the normal square root of a. And technically a to the first power, I want to match with whatever I have on top. So that's the idea of rational exponents. We're going to use this to simplify this question. So I have 2 to the 5 over 2. So pay attention to the over 2. That's going to become the square root. The over 2 becomes the square root. I have 2 to the 5 power inside. Minus, right here, we have the same. 2 to the 3 over 2. So we still have the same, the same denominator. So it's the same square root. Again, I don't need to put a 2 right there, because when you have square root, this is already a 2. It's implied that there's a 2. 2 to the third power. Okay, and square root of 2 to the 5, 2 to the 5 is equal to 32. You write down 5 of the 2s and multiply them out, you get 32. Minus square root of 2 to the third power is equal to 8. Okay, and then for square root of 32, let's see how do we simplify that. Notice we are looking for a perfect square that goes into 32. And in 16 times 2, it's exactly 32. So let me write this as square root of 16 times 2. And then to break down 8, I can write this as, I'm going to use 4. Right? 4 times 2 is equal to 8. Right? Alright. So this means we can break down the square root as square root of 16 times square root of 2. For the first square root, I can break it down. And then subtract. For the second one, I can write this as square root of 4 times square root of 2. I'm just showing you, the detailed solution, like all the steps, so you can actually just jump from here to here. Right? Doesn't really matter. Either way, anyways, square root of 16 is equal to 4. And then have the square root minus square root of 4 is equal to a regular 2. I still have the square root of 2. And as you can see that now they have the same square root of 2. So they are like terms. You can think about 4x minus 2x. They are the like terms. So I can just do 4 minus 2. Right? I can just combine like terms. 4 minus 2 is equal to 2. Okay, 4 minus 2 is equal to 2. That's how I get the 2. And you keep the same term, which is the square root of 2 term. So all this, I got 2 square root of 2. However, if you take a look at the answer choices, we don't have 2 square root of 2. So we need to change back to the rational exponent, fraction exponent, right? Because that's the best that we have, which is a fraction on the exponent. Okay, so for this one, I have a 2 times the square root, I can write that as the 2 raised to the 1/2 exponent. So technically right here I have 2 to the first times 2 to the 1/2 power. And when you are multiplying two things, they have the same base. You can just add the exponents. So this is the same as saying 2 raised to the 1 and then you plus 1/2. Right? You can just add the exponent. 1 plus 1/2. So 1 plus 1/2 is equal to 3/2. So we get 2 raised to the 3/2. Because 1 is equal to 2 over 2, and then you just add 2 plus 1 is 3, and then same denominator. So altogether, 2 raised to the 3/2 power. Let me see if I'm lucky enough this time. And I got it. That's answer choice. That's answer choice C. So this can be a long steps, right? But I think that this is just one of the first way to do it. One of the ways to do it, right? And this is the first way I want to show you guys.